Yeah, I mean, of course, like who wouldn't love their job?
I love it. I mean, I have a job.
Getting, 9 to 5, terrible hours, low paycheck. Who wouldn't like that?
I mean, it's challenging. It's it's a stretch. It's a little frustrating sometimes.
There's a lot of things I don't like. My boss, my office, my parking spot 3 blocks down, and everything.
Define like, please define like for me, real fast.
I'm learning a lot. Sometimes I just feel like a cog in a machine, like they don't care about me at all. I'm just somebody to make money for them. I might as well not exist, and it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. It's just me and you, right? I hate my job. Do you understand? I hate it. Okay.
The hours aren't good. The environment sucks. The pay sucks. My boss, he doesn't respect or listen to me. He's negative all the time. I hit him a little more every day. He's competent. Generally, I feel like roles should be reversed and he can make the coffee and I could do a better job than he does, but they hired him, so yeah.
You realize my boss is just a glorified, how shall we say, a housekeeper. One day I'm going to be in his position and he's going to be the one that I'm going to be stepping on.
It's not what I wanted to do with my life, and I don't want to be unhappy.
Hate is a very strong word, but in this case I think it applies directly. I worked in D Hall, and it was fun for the first day until I started seeing all my friends and had to serve them food, and they were making fun of me, and the girl that I liked also, she came through, and I tried to pull my hat down and hide my name tag, but yeah, I could say there was a level of hatred with that job.
As much as I hate this job, there's one that I'm really embarrassed to tell you about. I worked at McDonald's as a French fryer.
I worked in a retail store that was geared towards old people, and I would have old ladies come in all the time, and I would have to convince them to buy things, and then convince them to remember what they wanted to buy. They would forget a lot. I had a job one time where I was working at a scrapbooking store called Archivers. I am not a crafty person, no. So I took the job because I needed a job, and there were lots of very crafty women, and they were very creative, and my boss was my best friend's dad. So that was really hard because I hated it, but I had to be good and have a good attitude all the time, and that was a struggle. And people asked me the difference between magenta and pink, and I didn't know. It was rough. It was a rough summer. And one time, just trying to keep my morale up, I was checking somebody out, and I was putting some of their stuff in a bag, but the bag was too small. So I'm joking around with them, and I'm like, "You're gonna need a bigger bag. You're gonna need a bigger boat, Jaws." And the lady didn't know what I was talking about, so I was like, Jaws, ha! And she responded with, "Oh, I don't watch movies with violence." And I was like, I'm in the wrong place. I shouldn't be here. This is not it. No. That was a horrible summer. The summer at Archivers. It was rough.
In a job, I'd like to wake up when I want to, get there when I want to, bring my own food to my office. I'd like a good paycheck, work on the projects of my choice.
I would like to be able to tell people what to do and how to do it right the first time, not the second time or the third time, because that is what my boss likes to do. It's like, oh no, let me start over from the beginning, number 20 times. Okay, thank you.
I want to be my own boss and make the decisions.
If I could start my own business and be my own boss, then I would definitely employ people who actually deserved to have the positions that they would have. Because, and I would give it to all these middle-class people that have degrees and need a place to work. And I would be a boss that would try to be fair, because, you know, everybody in this world needs a fair chance. That's one thing in life. I think a lot of people are shafted, but you should have a fair shot at everything. So, if I was going to open my own business, that's what I'd do.
I don't know if I can give a specific idea. I'd like to do something that will help people solve someone's problem, solve an everyday problem that people have. But I would love to be my own boss, you know, because then you get to give yourself promotions, pay raises, you know, things of that nature.
Well, first of all, I get to answer to myself, and I like that because I don't like being told what to do. Also, I get creative control, and I like having creative control. I actually would like to open my own video production company eventually, and so I've already thought about this, and mainly it's having the control to say, I want to produce that film, I don't want to produce that film, and I can say that. But if you're underneath a big studio or another bigger production company or 10,000 executive producers, then you pretty much don't get a say in that. But I'd like to have a say, especially in a creative field, because I think that's important to be passionate about your project. And if you're not, then the product is not going to be as good as it could be. So yeah, that would be the best part, I think, being able to say, that's a crap script, I'm not doing it.
Do any of those issues sound familiar? Everyone encounters problems like these at least once in their career path, but a way to avoid such issues is to consider entrepreneurship. Like all other career choices, it has its struggles, but you get to be your own boss, make your own hours, and have complete creative control. It takes a lot of hard work to start your own business, but it can be one of the most rewarding experiences of your life.